Hello, welcome back. I am here as promised in my last video to show you a rehousing of two female hognose which are adult or sub-adult to adult size, so they are ready to be bred. I do have a male that will be going in with them end of February, beginning of March, and then hopefully we'll have some eggs and some babies in the very near future. So again, I'm going to reattach this mat on, probably on the back again where it was before. So what I need to do is I just need to somehow get it out of the way, which is not going to be that easy. So I'll just put it out of the way for a moment, get the kitchen roll and then clean out inside. Shouldn't take too long because I have already got the majority of all of the bedding out. So again, what we're going to do is push a little bit on this one. Spray the bottom to collect the dust. What I will do, because you did see me do a lot of this on the last video. If you didn't, please do go back and watch the last video, which is the housing the donation of a male corn snake. So what I'll do now that I've started and also sprayed a little bit too much water, I will put you on a quick pause and be back in a moment when it's all dry. Okay. Right, at this point I do want to do a quick thank you to one of my subscribers who has mentioned F10 to use instead of or when this is finished. So I've just sprayed this on here again just to kill any bacteria or any other nasties that might be in there which we don't want in. So while I'm letting that dry, I will do another brief pause and then we'll come back when I put the this heat mat back in. Yes, it does look a bit dirty on the back, but that's just from where it came off from its previous inhabitant. It still works perfectly fine. Okay, it still does give out a decent amount of heat, and so that's actually fine to use. I will give it another wipe because I just noticed that. So I'll see you in a brief moment once the disinfectant has dried and mat is cleaned. Okay, with that all done and dry, I can now go back to my trusty foil tape and stick this heat mat onto the back wall. While I was cleaning it, I did notice that it wasn't as warm as I was expecting it to. It was when I first checked it a moment ago. So what I might have to do is actually keep an eye on this and then just make sure that it does hold its temperature. If not, I'll have to replace. I will keep you guys updated on that, but at the moment it does seem to be working. Admittedly, not as much as I expected, but it'll be alright for a moment in my room because there is 18 snakes now, so with all their heat on, a lot of them are low powered mats, so they're not what's the word I'm looking for? They don't get, they're not the mat that's recommended for the Viv that I've got. They're a mat for a size down, so that I don't need to put them on a thermostat, and because this is quite a small room, it keeps the whole room warm. Yes, I do get hot in here myself, but through my time and keeping reptiles, I have found this way to be really, really good. The only one that is on a thermostat is this heat mat, this heating system underneath for my carpet python. When I film that, which will more than likely be soon, because looking at him, he is due a clean out, and his glass does need a fair bit of cleaning. So he will be in an upcoming video, and I will tell you more about the heating for the whole room once I get onto that one. But I've had no issues with overheating in this room for the animals. The only thing that does really overheat in this room is me. But again, we're now struggling with this foil tape. Okay. Right, while I'm doing this, what I'd like from you guys, my watchers, future subscribers, if you haven't already subscribed, if you've watched all the previous videos, I know there isn't that many. I think this one right now, I think is going to be video 8. But if you have a look at my previous videos or watch the previous videos, if there's anything on there, any of these snakes on there you would like an update on, please give us a little comment, and I will do what I can and get you an update on those snakes. But bear in mind, I do have probably about 10, maybe 15 videos in my head to film over the next few weeks, and then by the time them ones are done, I would have thought we will probably be getting eggs from these guys that we're doing right now. And now this last piece of foil, and then we are pretty much there. Another good thing about this is it will stick to itself pretty well. So if I do need to change this heat mat because it is far too low, but at the moment I think it's okay, just to be on the safe side, I might change it. Probably not upgrade it, but just get a like for like one, just to make sure that it's getting enough heat. Obviously we don't want them getting too cold, but then again we don't want them getting too hot, because too hot can actually be more dangerous for them than too cold. Because obviously if they get too hot, it takes them a long time to cool back down. And when they're too hot, they will go off their food, they will stop drinking, they will stop acting normal, or the way they normally would. Okay, so that is that mat in. So now, all I'm going to do, again, using aspen. And with the hognose, they do actually like to make little burrows. So with the aspen, I find that it holds burrows quite well. So with that in, we now go for a little bit of decor, and obviously the water bowl. The water bowl, what I'm using for a water bowl is an empty old glass dish. Put this on the corner there. Again, I've been using these bowls as dishes for quite a very long time. The only ones that I do use bigger dishes on, attached by an old water bottle, and should really throw that in the bin. The only ones I do use the larger water dishes on are the ones that need a little bit more humidity and need a little bit more humidity and moisture to aid with their shedding. Obviously when they grow, they shed their skin, get a bit longer, get a bit wider. And you will see with this girl, which is actually down in this one, run out of water. Okay. What I will do is get glass panel 1 on. Now let's get this girl, because before I do that, give me a moment, I need to go find some cork bark for her. Actually, found a bit in an empty tank. Actually no, I won't use that one yet. That one needs a brush down. Okay, for a moment, it's a quick little time jump while I go get the bark. Okay, brought a couple of little bits in. Obviously my tube, you know I like my tubes, hopefully. So again, we'll put a tube there. We'll put that one there, so it's got almost sort of like a natural cave. But there is a cave in her tank. First of all, let me check the name off. This girl is called Darla, and the other girl is called Tara. If you recognise those names, I'm sure some of you might. Let me know if you've heard them before, and I'll let you know if you're correct. So here we go, here she is. She was hissing a moment ago. Oh. Okay, so this girl I've had since she was in the egg. I bred this girl myself. Her mum unfortunately had an impacted scent gland, and unfortunately she did pass away. So this girl does carry the albino gene. So, and so does the boy that I have to go with her. So with a bit of luck, we'll have some lovely albino babies. She's, like I say, she's sub-adult, probably about a year away from being an adult, but she is of good breeding size. So let's get her in. Again, I will show you in a moment. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to use this hide here for her, if it fits. If not, I'll just have to rearrange the bark. Okay, I'll rearrange the bark. There we go. so now she's got the home, we'll get the lock there. That's that one. Get her a nice lock on here, just to make sure she doesn't escape. So leave her in there now for about 48 hours, then I'll offer her some food. Okay, so today is Friday, and she'll be offered food on Sunday, which is how I feed all of my snakes and reptiles. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the other tank up exactly the same as I've done this with this, possibly with a different hide because I don't have any more of those ones that I've just used. Okay, and then we'll be back very soon. Hello, right, we have, or I have set this other vivarium, which is actually next to but lower than the other girl. So here she is. She's a bit lighter in colour than her sister. So this one is also has the albino gene inside her. There we go. This one's a little bit feisty when we first go towards her tank to get her out. But when I've got her handled, she's perfectly fine. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll put her in. Okay, I've actually run out of cork bark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her old cork bark a little clean. Okay, and then we'll come back to her in a moment. I better put this on though. Make sure she doesn't do the off. So these blocks that I'm using are fantastic. This one and the other one both use the same key, just for ease of memory. Okay, so we'll be back in a moment with some more cork bark, and then I will show you the two hognose, because unlike other snakes, they are very curious and are very active when going into a new area. So I don't know, you probably, no, you can't see on the video at the moment, but she is actually by her cave. Some of you might actually recognise that cave, because that's the one we put in Fidget's tank the other day on my last video. But like I thought, it is far too small for him, so he's had an upgrade, and we'll see that in a moment. Okay, so we've got another bit of bark, and we have Tara here. She's a lighter colour than her sister. I think I mentioned that a moment ago, but she has actually found the cave, so we'll leave her alone. Oh, maybe not, because a little bit of aspen twitching at the base of the cave, just about here. She might actually be trying to come out underneath. Like I said, they do like to burrow quite a bit. So we'll leave her to it now. Again, let her sit for about 48 hours, and then I'll offer her some food. But we have Darla on the prowl, exploring. Like I said, oh, there's a door behind me. Hopefully that's in focus. Slightly darker than the other one, but like I say, they are sisters, so they'll be fine with the male who came from another pair. Oh, and now she's deciding to be camera shy. So she'll just settle in there, find the cave, and then that'll be her done. And oh look, there we go. We've got Darla sticking her head out of the cave, having a sniff of everything. She'll be fine. Just explore. She's coming out to have another little explore. Okay, so we'll leave them now, and then we'll nip literally right next door into Fidget's enclosure. Can't really see him, but I see we have upgraded the cave, because like I said, I did think it was a bit too small, which was this one, which Darla has. Not Darla, Tara, this one. Still get confused with them both, because they both end with A. That's my fault for naming them that way. But there we go, going under her tube, which is nice and dark for her. But like I was saying, this cave here was the one we had in Fidget's tank. But because he was a little bit too big for that, I've managed to find this cave in my storage for other bits and bobs, so I am now using that one. Okay, so that's it for now. If you do like this video, please do press that like button, give us a little subscribe, and then I will see you all in the next video, which will probably just be a little short video on the male that's going to go with these hogs, so the male hog. If it's not that one, it will be an update, or depending on what I can film next week, there may be a different video. But like I say, there will be a video. I'm going to aim for once a week, maybe twice, depending on what content I've got. So like I say, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you all again very soon. Oh, before we go, look at this. Who says hognose snakes don't climb? This one does. It's probably because they've gone from little tubs with no height to these vivs with height. Having a little nice explore, and have a quick glimpse of Darla, which is the darker one, and then Tara, which is the lighter one. I'll see you all again very soon.